Namaskar. Welcome to Conversations with Rakesh. Here's today's question. Sir, I work for a big company. I recently got the performance appraisal report. None of my effort got appreciated. I helped everyone in the pandemic, and just once I did not do my work on time. That became the reason for my manager to penalize me. I am so angry. What do I do? Human beings are extremely fault finding people. You and I, all of us. The first thing we do is find a fault. Our attention goes there. If we look at something in an image or a painting, we look at what's not right with the painting. If there is food, something given to us, we first find what's not right according to us. That's our nature. That's probably also a outcome of bad education system where we're only taught to do certain things, write exams, and if something is wrong, we are penalized based on marks. So we become like that. You are witnessing a very interesting phenomena where one, the organization, when you do performance management, sometimes bad organizations don't look at all the good work you've done, but they look at the worst mistake you've made and use that as proof to hammer you. That is a sign of a very bad organization. My sincere request to you is relook at your choices of where you're working. If you find a better company, you should go there because there is no point in working for an organization where you do not feel appreciated. And there is no point in working for a manager who does not look at what you have done and only hammers you on what you have not done. That is not called feedback. That is not called performance management appraisal at all. That is an immature manager not knowing how to do performance management. And you're a victim of that. So I understand the anger. I understand the frustration you're going through. You're also helpless. We'll talk about what to do, and I'll give you some tips and suggestions which you can do to resolve the situation in your favor. I'll also give you one more data point because it's important for you and I to understand why do we feel angry and frustrated at these issues. You know, I'm a father, and like every father and mother, parent, I have one fear, and this is a fear of all parents, that all of us parents feel that no matter what we do for our children will always blame us for something. This is a big problem, and I have done it with my parents. My parents did so much for me, even till now. But something they don't do, and I pull them up. You did not buy this for me. You did not do this for me. If you even look at relationships, husband wives do so much for each other, but we never focus on that. One or two things we don't do for each other, and that becomes a fight and a ground of divorce. Friendships, we do so much for each other in friendships. Our colleagues, we do so much, but one thing we don't do, we remember that. And it's the way human societies are designed. We are an extremely fault finding society. We should change it. How do we change it? I think you and I and all of us should find a way to overcome the negativity and find something positive. Because if you are being victimized, maybe you are victimizing someone without knowing. So, my sincere request to you is from today, please appreciate someone else. Good karma will come back to you and collect good karma. And now let's talk about what do you do with your boss and with this performance management issue that you are facing. Here are some suggestions. The obvious choice is resign. But all companies are more or less the same. They can be slightly more sophisticated, but the root cause is sometimes the managers are really not good leaders, but they are the managers. So you might end up in another company, and again the same thing will happen. So that's not really attacking the root cause. Here is a good way of you to start applying concepts of confidence, communication, and collaboration to this problem. Have a good chat with your manager. You don't have to be angry or disagree with the person. Express yourself first. Tell the person, your manager, that you're very upset, you're very angry with this paper that has been given, and you would like to talk about it. That process will bring out your emotions and you'll feel a lot better. The next thing is Talk to your manager again and see if you can have multiple discussions where you can start demonstrating the good things you're doing. Maybe you have not communicated the good things to them. Maybe you're expecting that they'll notice you and nobody has a time to notice you. So start looking inward. Stop blaming the world. Many of us, because we are very bitter, very toxic, very angry with the system and the people around us, we feel that सब problem होने का ही है. But sometimes शायद problem हम में भी हो सकता है. So let's fix that first. So please be a lot more positive. Please talk to people, your boss. Please talk about your accomplishments. Start socializing them. And hopefully you will get some closure on this issue. And you will feel that this is unfair, but please remember, maybe you're also causing this to others. There are others around who do good work. Maybe you're not even appreciating them. So start fixing yourself. Start talking about it with your managers. Give them a fair chance. And you still have, this is not the end of the road. I think you can have another mid-quarterly cycle where you prove yourself and win them. And I'm pretty sure if you take that positive approach, not only your relationship with your manager will become better, but your overall position in the company and society will become better. Because I must caution you, there is no perfect world anywhere. This is what it is, a very imperfect world. But this is the best we've got. So instead of spending time in bitterness, anger, negativity, let's talk, let's apply human emotions, apply leadership qualities, help each other understand what we are going through, and give each other a chance to become a better human being. And if you can do that with yourself, give a chance to your boss and your organization so that they can become a better version of yourself. And start one more round of working harder. This time, communicate more. Have monthly reviews with them. Don't wait for a yearly performance management review to give you a shocker. You go and take an initiative. You talk to them month on month. Document everything so that at the end of the year, you have a better data set to have a good constructive conversation with them. And if you do that, I'm fairly confident that your next performance appraisal cycle will be a lot better. So remember, talk about your emotions, don't keep them. It's important for your anger, frustration to come out, but constructively. Give a chance to positivity rather than negativity. And last not least, you yourself need to change. All of you, me, are very fault finding individuals. This is something that happened to us. Somebody found our faults and we're angry about it. So let's learn to deal with it. Let's look at it as a bright side that, okay, maybe there's a better version of us waiting out there. And I think if you apply these simple techniques, next year you will be popping a champagne with a promotion. Stay safe.